Alright, so right now I'm going to talk about number 10, 11, and 12 from homework 10A. I'm going to talk about it, I'm not going to solve it, and hopefully after talking about it, it'll be clear to you how to solve it and that it does make sense, because at first glance or at first read it's a little bit confusing. So let me talk about number 10 by reading this top part. It says, in each of the following situations, state whether or not the given assignments of probabilities to individual outcomes is legitimate. That is, satisfies the rules of probability. If not, choose the reasons for your answer. If you remember the lecture, these are the rules of probability. It's pulled up right here. We're gonna talk about 1 and 2 because this is the main two rules that these questions deal with. So number 1 says probabilities range from 0 meaning there's no chance of the event, and 1 to the event has to happen. So for any event A, the range of probabilities is from 0, less than or equal to 0, less than or equal to 1, so from 0 to 1. The probability of the complete sample space must equal 1. So the sample space of flipping a coin, right, is either head or tail, and the probability of head is 0.5 and the probability of tail is 0.5 equal 1. So that's just an example. So again, the probability of the entire sample space is equal to 1. So let's look at number 10. It says you roll a die and record the count of spots on the up face. Okay, so this when you're thinking about dice is you have 6 faces typically, right? And the probability, you know this because you at one point in your life have rolled a dice. You know that there's a probability that you can either roll a 1, a 2, or 3, 4, 5, or 6. For this specific die, we don't really know what kind of die this is that they're dealing with, because it says here that the probability of them rolling a 1 is 0. Now you know that the probability of rolling a 1 is 1 out of 6, right? The probability of rolling a 2 is 1 out of 6. The probability of rolling a 3 is 1 out of 6. So this doesn't typically follow the conventional die that you're accustomed to. So this might be a die that doesn't have a face 1 or a face 6 on it. And it looks like it's a case where there's actually a die with face 2, 1, and then a face 5 happening once, and then maybe there's a die. This die has 2 spots where it has 3 as the face and 2 spots where it has 4 as the face. Anyway, not to confuse you anymore, all you're looking for is that these total probabilities of the entire sample space is equal to 1. So if you add 1 over 6 plus 1 over 3 plus 1 over 3 plus 1 over 6, this entire sample space does equal to 1. So it is legitimate. So your answer is A. So that's all you're looking for these questions. If the entire sample space that they're giving you right here, if the entire probability is equal to 1. And if it doesn't, then it's not legitimate, right? Because those are the rules that we're told. So again, add your sample space and make sure that each probability in the sample space is between 0 and 1. And look at that. They're all between 0 and 1, correct? 1 over 6. So that's how you deal with 10, 11, and 12. But I pretty much did number 10 for you. So 11 and 12, you can do that on your own pretty easy.